Afternoon, guys. How are you? Welcome back to my channel, Earth Sense to Sense Tarot 22. I'm Lisa, and I've done a quick check-in. I'm going to do a quick check-in for the Divine Masculine to see how he's doing. We did a spread just to save time for you guys, just to see what's going on with the Divine Masculine. And we pulled some cards. Pretty much when we pull the cards for we'll be coming to you with the message from the Philly deck, which has cheesesteaks, transportation tokens, swords, of course, and our most famous people from around the world of Philadelphia, particularly Will Smith, Questlove, Meek Mills, Patti LaBelle, and others. So we'll be bringing you the message. But the overall energy for the Divine Masculine is the Five of Cups. He's feeling some shifts going on where he's actually lost focus as to any changes propelling forward or within the actual divine connection between him and his divine feminine, as to what it is he needs to do so that he can regain his focus back, okay, by the Five of Cups here, because he's feeling stressful and not very confident within the union right now. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. We're basically up against his overall energies of the Five of Cups. He's feeling like he wants to be able to have enough to provide to this union, particularly his divine feminine, where she doesn't have to feel a need for anything, that they would be complete within this union, okay? And then we have the Three of Cups. I'm sorry, yes, the Three of Cups. Our steaks are represented by the cheese steaks, okay, our cups. So here he's feeling like because there's that lost or stressful shift that's going on within his mind, whether this connection is fulfilling enough for him to provide in the union. However, I know there may be some separations going on according to what's come out in the overall energies. So they're not quite in union, but in his head he's thinking, okay, he wants to be able to provide enough through completion by the Ten of Pentacles to have a recourse of celebration through family and friends, and actually having his divine feminine give off to trusting him. And that came out with a clear message from the Queen of Cups. So he wants her to trust him that he's going to be able to provide a situation for the union where again, that it's one of creativity and loyalty and trust. So that's how he feels about that, as far as what he's going to provide to the union, or as what he feels he needs to be given into his divine feminine, his Queen of Cups. And then that came out by the High Priestess. I'm sorry, the Knight of Cups. Basically, this in his head, feeling lost or stressed out, not really knowing what he needs to give into the union, or even if he has enough, which was actually pulled by the Ten of Pentacles, right? So with the Knight of Cups here, he's in his head. He wants to propose something to her, particularly an engagement, right? But he's been keeping all of this secret. We clarified the Knight of Cups with the High Priestess. So because it goes back up against his overall energies in his Queen of Cups, you know, he's thinking of marriage, commitment, proposal being vital to the union, but he's been keeping some secrets from her. There's a lot of things hidden. However, he does want to come forth by the Knight of Cups and share with her all the ideas that's been going on in his head, particularly those of a commitment, marriage, where he may want to get engaged, taking this union to the next level once they do actually come into union, okay? So he's been thinking a lot about that in his head, or feeling like he's lost out, or he may have lost her by the High Priestess here, as to what may be hidden, any ideas he may want to propose to her, particularly engagement. Then we have the the Six of Wands here, okay, where again he's feeling a bit of conflict where he doesn't know what he's doing, and this is in reverse. So he does want to come forward with his ideas and anything he's been hiding for her, particularly where he wants to take the relationship or the union to the next level, particularly engagement, a committed relationship. So he's figuring out, or he's in his head through this conflict, or even through his overall energies, being stressed out, not knowing how he needs to come towards her, as to feeling some lack of loss or focus as to what it is this union is or connection. So by the Six of Wands, he's going through those conflicts as to how he actually needs to come forward and give unto those things ideas for what has been hidden, or particularly what he needs to fulfill her with within anything emotional or passionate towards the connection. How he's actually feeling. And that's in reverse. So he's a little conflicted there as to how he needs to do that, because he's feeling stressed out and you know, unfocused. Now we clarified that by the Justice card, which is also in reverse. So he wants to make this relationship or this connection right, because he has not been doing right by his queen, his divine feminine. He has not been doing the things that makes her feel just or secure, or, you know, even protected, because this generally is weighing out the scales, right? Making things right. See, he doesn't feel like he's been doing those things that are right by her, okay? And then we have the Seven of Wands. Again, there's some things going on with him feeling lack of confidence here, with even moving forward, propelling him to come forward with what's been hidden from her as to how he really feels about the union, right? So then we have that, which was preceded by the Seven of, or the Death card. I don't know why I said that. 8, the number 8, right? So even given into that, he wants to put an end to whatever he's been feeling in his head, or as far as any loss or any changes he needs to make with making the actual connection right, or doing right by his queen, again, his divine feminine. So he wants to put an end to those things where he hasn't been making her feel safe or secure within the connection. So he does want to come forward and give into a commitment, perhaps engagement, by the Knight of Cups. So then we have the Seven of Cups. And because the Death card came out, again, he wants to put an end to all that with all the actual different choices that he's had in his past. He only wants her, and he wants to make her feel like, again, she's secure, she's complete, like whatever it is that's going on, that this actual connection is faithful. It's very rare. It's unique within the connection, however divine it is. And she is divine. She is his divine feminine. So he wants her to know that, okay? And then we have the Eight of Wands. And we know 8 speaks of abundance. Again, he wants to make her feel secure. He wants to come forward with making her feel like she's going to have all those things she needs to feel safe, secure, again, abundant within the connection. And then I clarified that by the Magician. So again, he wants to end any cycles or anything that hasn't been making her feel secure by basically creating something new, you know, within the connection, again, within what he's been holding from her, with taking this relationship to the next level, because he wants her to know how he feels. He adores her, okay? He's the great magician, and he wants her to feel that. Then you have the World card. You know, again, he wants to make her feel safe. He wants to put an end to those things that hasn't been making her feel secure or safe, or, you know, weighing out the scales within justice, anything that's righteous within the union, okay? He wants to let her know that she's his world. Again, he wants to take her around the world. And this also gives into the Magician starting over with a clean slate, right? And being able to take those types of trips and things together once that commitment is secured and given into fidelity within the divine union between them, once they do come into union. Okay, so this also speaks of them moving actually and taking things to that next level. So they'll be able to take those trips around the world, and whatever it is she feels like she wants to do, they're going to do that by the clean slate, starting over from the beginning and putting an end to things that doesn't make her feel secure. Then we have the nine of swords. He's actually, again, he's been depressed, feeling lost, stressed out, just like he knows he needs to propose some changes, come forth with any truths, with what he's been hiding from her, with any ideas and secrets as to the high priestess, and how he needs to just let her know what it is he's been thinking about as to the connection, you know, particularly engagement, because that's what's really been on his mind, and he doesn't even know how to come forward with how he needs to propose that to her. So he's been having these sleepless nights, and again, he's been stressed out and depressed. Okay, and then we have the actual Five of Pentacles, where here he's feeling kind of left out in the cold, because he knows this is a unique divine, you know, fateful connection. He doesn't want to feel this feeling of lost, like he's lost her. He's been depressed about it and unfocused. You know, he's feeling left out, like he's losing her. He doesn't want to feel left out in the cold. So he doesn't know what he needs to do to come forward with any truth. However, he's been depressed, not being able to get enough sleep, or what, even in his head of thinking about how he needs to come forward to start over or have that clean slate and put an end to those things that keeps him conflicted or going through his internal battles with how he needs to make her feel secure and safe. Okay, then you have the Ten of Cups. Okay, he's confused within his heartfelt feelings of emotions as to how he needs to make her feel, or even going through some type of confusion as to how he's really feeling about the connection and what it is he needs to do to even feel complete or secure within himself, within the actual union, or how he needs to propose a commitment to making her feel like she doesn't have to worry about anything, that whatever it is by the Ten of Pentacles, that he's going to be able to propose all those things to her by being secure. And that's where he's actually been in his head. He doesn't feel like he really has enough right now at this point. So he's feeling a little lost there. And we clarified that by the Seven of Swords, which also again lets me know that he doesn't know how to come forth with his truth as to what he's actually been hiding for her, however secretive he has been, and telling her about all the things that's going on, particularly that he wants to take this union to the next level, but he is so insecure or feeling so unfocused as to what changes he needs to make, first within himself and to his queen, his divine feminine, as to how am I going to tell her, or how am I actually going to go forward with telling her about how I feel about her, you know, and how I feel about this connection. I don't know what to say to her right now. I really don't, because I'm feeling like I lost her. I may have lost her. I hope I did not lose her. You know, so he's looking back, hoping, oh, I hope I didn't lose my divine feminine, because I want union with her. I want to make her my wife. I want to propose to her. I want to engage her. I want to make her my world, because she is my divine feminine. She's my world. I'm tired of going through these sleepless nights. I don't want to feel this way anymore. This is really causing me a burden, some serious conflict, okay, within my mind and my heart space, where I don't know how to deliver the message to her, but he's thinking as to how he needs to do it, and he's looking back like, I hope I have not lost her. Okay, and then we have the Two of Wands, which speaks of negotiation with himself as to the union, the relationship, choices he needs to make. Okay, because remember we had the Seven of Cups here. All these things and all these options, particularly as to starting over as it comes up against the Magician, or clarifying the actual the Eight of Wands here for the abundance and what it is he needs to do and how he needs to move forward with taking the necessary action, even precautions to making her feel secure, or just giving into the union and making her feel complete, perhaps with enough within his emotions or any heartfelt, sincere feelings he may have for the connection, and anything with just being confident and knowing, again, that this is a fateful, unique, rare, divine connection, right? Wanting union with her, okay? But he doesn't want to make the wrong choice, okay? He doesn't want to feel like, because he has to make necessary changes or whatever changes he needs to make to making her feel safe, divine, for that is what she is in this connection, and how he wants to propose a commitment to her. But he doesn't want to feel like he's lost out. He doesn't want to feel like he's making the wrong choice. He doesn't want to feel like he's made a fool of himself. Again, he wants to start over. He wants a clean slate. He wants to start from the beginning, from here, because at once upon a time he felt like a fool. He doesn't want to feel like a fool, to feel like he's making the wrong choice with choosing her, or even making a proposal to her as to the divine connection, right? So that's what's going on in his head. And then you have, I clarified the Fool card, you have the Knight of Swords. He wants to come forward again, and he wants to give into the relationship, take it to the next level, secure and assure her that this is a connection where he does want union, he wants commitment, he wants to propose to her, he wants engagement, and he wants to assure her that he is going to be very loyal to this connection. So that's what's coming through the Knight of Swords. He wants her to understand that he definitely wants commitment, but he's feeling like he's lost out and he's been stressing over it. He wants her to know he feels such deep passion and love towards her. She is his Queen of Cups, one who is filled with also passion and deep spirit love. He wants commitment, and he wants to come forward and tell her that. Now, the overall connection came out, the outcome for the overall connection, with him feeling lost, or even knowing that this union or this divine connection is rare. It's a fateful connection. It can be a fateful union once he makes the necessary changes and proposals to her to make her feel secure. The Wheel of Fortune came out. And this, and the outcome, lets us know that he wants it all with her. He wants to end those never-ending cycles that he knows he needs to put death to by starting over, by ending those things that doesn't make him feel complete, right? Worthy of celebration, creativity, and again, all the love he needs to give unto her to make her feel like she's worth celebration. She is worth celebrating. He wants all those things with her, and he wants this union. He wants commitment. That is what he wants for this connection. So that is what I got for you guys from the Divine Masculine, as to what it is and what's going on with him, as to the connection and how he feels about his Queen, his Divine Feminine. And once he makes those changes, this is going to be a beautiful connection. Oh my God, it's just so much love. But he's so sorrowful and lost and confused and stressed the heck out. My goodness. So Divine Masculine, you're going to be okay. Just make the changes you need to make, okay? Once you do that, I just want to be there when you get on your knees and propose, because that is going to be so beautiful. And your Queen of Cups, your Divine Feminine, is she going to say yes? I'm quite sure she's going to say yes. I'm quite sure she's going to accept your offer, because you've been stressing out whether she's going to accept your offer as to a celebration, particularly a union, as to how you're going to make those proposals to her. Okay? So that is your reading, guys. This is Lisa again, coming to you from Earth Sense to Sense, Tarot 22. And again, when we pull the cards for the divine connection, divine union between the divine feminine and the divine masculine, because it's Tarot 22, I generally pull 22 cards with some clarifiers and the outcome. And that's the reading for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. I absolutely did. I was like, oh my gosh. So let me know how it goes for you guys. If you do come into union, if you get the ring, because there's a proposal here. There's definitely a proposal going on. He wants to take this connection to the next level. He definitely wants commitment. All right, so that's it, guys. Have a good evening. I will see you on the other side when I come back to do the Divine Feminine. I don't know if that's going to be tonight. And as far as the astrological signs, I believe we have Virgo and Gemini. I didn't forget about you guys. So thank you for coming to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because you got to get up to the 222. Remember, we're doing a drawing for the 222 first subscribers, where I have delicious gifts for you guys. Okay, that is the reading again. Have a good night, and I'll see you again. Love you.